Hi there, I'm Simon Thomas and you are watching Talk Norwich City.
Hello Talk Norwich City, I'm Jim Daly from Palace Fan TV and I'm here to give you a scouting report on Dwight Gayle. Gale's been linked with a move to Norwich this summer. He's been at Palace 2 years. He joined in the summer of 2013, costing the club £6.5 million, which at the time was a club record fee. That was then beaten by James MacArthur a year later, and then beaten again by Johan Cabaye this summer. Gayle is a popular figure down at Selhurst. A lot of fans really like him and they want to see him playing more often. I do a podcast for Palace called 5 Year Plan, and every week we get questions from fans saying, why is Gayle not playing? How do you fit Gayle into the system? Because people want to see him playing and scoring goals, because that's what he does. He scores goals. He's a very natural finisher, and I don't think I've seen in my time at Palace anyone who's as good as he is in the 6-yard box, putting the ball away. He just has that knack of getting in the right place at the right time to finish even a half chance. He's been Palace's top goal scorer, I think, for the last 2 seasons, certainly last season, only with something like 10 goals. But he still proves that he can score chances in the top flight. There's been comparisons between him and Ian Wright. Ian Wright was a bit before my time watching Palace, but they've both been compared because they're very natural finishers, and they both sort of worked their way up from non-league and took a big leap up to the very top level. And well, Wright showed he could do it, and Gayle has shown he can do it as well. His problem has been not getting game time at Palace. A string of managers, including Holloway, who brought him in, Pulis, Neil Warnock and Alan Pardew, have not really given him extended time in the team. And anytime he has had a couple of games, a few run of games, he has scored goals. So there is that quality there and he can do it. But what he really needs is a run of games, confidence from his manager, confidence in himself. Sometimes he's out on the pitch and he just sort of looks like he doesn't quite believe in himself, that his shoulders are hunched, doesn't look like he can believe he can score a goal. But when he's confident and on form, he's certainly one of the best strikers at Palace, but he's probably not going to get game time, unfortunately. There's rumours Palace are going to sign a new striker, possibly Charlie Austin. Glenn Murray is probably ahead of him as well. So it probably would make sense for everyone if Gayle did go, purely because he needs game time. I think a lot of Palace fans want to see him scoring goals and playing games, just ideally for Palace and ideally not for someone else. In terms of position, he's an out-and-out striker. He definitely needs to be played up top. Palace played 3 up front, and he was played out on the wing a few times last season and looked very much sort of lost and out of his depth. But when he became more central, he started to find goals again. Ideally, he needs a big man up top with him. He's flourished at Palace when Glenn Murray has played, and they sort of do the big man, little man thing. That's worked very well. I don't know who at Norwich could do that. Maybe Cameron Jerome, who of course we know very well from his time down at Palace. Maybe they could form a partnership. But I certainly think that if he went to Norwich, he'd obviously be playing a lot more. And I think he could definitely score goals for the Canaries. It would just be a shame to see him go from Palace, because he's very much liked here. And we all want to see him get back in the team and score goals for Palace. But it's looking increasingly like that won't happen. Good. Well, that's my scouting report then on Dwight Gayle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Talk Norwich City. And if you like Palace stuff, then we're over at Palace Fan TV. You can come and join us there. I'll see you again soon.